What's up, YouTube? Taboo Trinity with a video response to Young Woodster. First of all, thank you for responding back in a mature fashion. And like I said, I respect your opinions. I really haven't taken anything that you have said thus far as to be um, offensive. They're just your viewpoints or your opinions. And I think that um, the fact that we are often misperceived as a whole and the stereotypes that society has created for us as a whole has contributed to the way that you view us. Yeah, there are a lot of angry lesbians or homosexual men who are walking around fighting for these rights and this and that. And I'm not really the political activist um, type of person who could stand out there rallying with a sign and say support gay rights and let us have our freedom and whatever. I've been in this lifestyle long enough, even before I identified it as a lifestyle, to understand that people will not always accept the life that I'm living. All I ask is that you respect me as an individual. And what I mean by that is I don't want to be disrespected and threatened, spit on, discriminated upon, and all those other things that I have experienced my entire life. Even if I go into a job and I do not outwardly say that I am homosexual, I don't have any gay flags posted around me. I'm not walking around trying to look like the biggest dyke on the block. I don't have my girlfriend come to my job, call my job, or whatever. It's still pretty obvious in my mannerisms, my demeanor, the way that I talk, the way that I carry myself, the fact that I'm not flirting with men, that I guess that I'm gay, which is all well and good, but I just want to be allowed to live my life quietly and to myself, just as I let heterosexuals live their life. And I don't try to intrude or invade in any sort of way on what they do. Now, I know a large number of gay people who have children, and they went about it the natural way with the opposite sex for the purpose of reproduction. I think that you're more so for us keeping our numbers up as a population, because yes, they are trying to kill us out as black people. They will prefer that we not reproduce. They will prefer that we become extinct. And they try in several ways to figure out a way of doing that. For example, Planned Parenthood, or AIDS, which I feel like was something created hoping black people would have unprotected sex with one another and eventually spread this very dangerous and detrimental disease to kill each other out, and things of that sort. But like I said, I can reproduce naturally, and that's perfectly fine. It would just be my preference not to do so. Now, if I want to go sleep with a man tomorrow to have that child the natural way, that's all well and good too. You say, why not be satisfied with the results that me being in a homosexual relationship will bring, which is, of course, I cannot reproduce children with my partner. But at the same time, there are a lot of heterosexual men who reproduce children with women and do not care for those kids, don't want to be, what is the proper word? Not paternalized, but just don't want any rights for those children, don't want to claim those children, are arguing right now because they have to pay child support and things of that sort. So here you have heterosexual couples, or heterosexual women or heterosexual men, who don't want to take responsibility for the life that they have brought into this world, which has caused so many children to be up for adoption, so many children to have been aborted because they had the capabilities to naturally reproduce, and they rejected that gift that some of us so badly wish we could share with our significant other. So my question to you is, what do you say for them? The children that have been aborted, the children that are in foster care at this very moment as a result of heterosexual couples not wanting to take responsibility for their actions. So anyway, I don't expect to be accepted by society. It's pretty obvious that I won't be, and I don't care. Um, Me being black is not a choice. That is something I will have to deal with for the rest of my life, and I am black first, lesbian second. Let me clarify, just so we have that straight. I'm very proud to be a black woman. Very proud. I'm not attempting to be a man. I do not want to be a man. I love who I am, and I believe God made me in His image, despite what I have turned out to be. This is a very, very hard walk of life to go down, and it is something that you will never personally understand. But just as you, I'm sure, encounter many struggles being a black man in society, I encounter my own. And just as you cannot change the fact that you are a black man, I cannot change the fact that I'm an obviously gay black woman. And I find that that is threatening to many people, especially men, unfortunately, or those who call themselves men, because I have in no way tried to poke my chest out and make myself harder than any guy that's around. But I find that they give me a lot of problems, like they feel like they have something to prove when I'm around, like I'm threatening their manhood, which shows me their insecurities. Because I have complete respect for a man who can carry himself as a man. But I just want to be seen as a strong, independent, intelligent, self-righteous, I guess in my own way, black woman, and that is all. I don't even care for my sexual orientation to come into play. That is society's doing, not mine. Yes, I know the way that I dress will draw attention to me, or the way that I carry myself will draw attention to me, but we live in a diverse world. I don't want to be the cookie cutter image, and I'm not doing this to go against the grain. I'm just doing this because I'm being me. And I don't want to feel like I have to conform to what is accepted or acknowledged on a larger scale in society to be able to live my life. Now, I'm not saying being gay should be accepted as the everyday thing. I'm just saying, for those of us who are, let us be. I would not encourage my children to be gay. I would encourage them to be straight. But if for some reason they turned out like myself, I would embrace them and love them regardless, and educate them on how hard of a walk of life this will be for them, as it has been for me. But definitely much love and respect to you, young Worcester. You know, I'm not sensing that you're angry at us. I'm just sensing that you want to keep our numbers up, which I am a firm believer in.